Thank you for joining me for another Quick Hits conversation. I'm Dr. Robyn. With me today, I have Estelle Poiré. She's a clutter-free living consultant. I have Brett McCall. He's an entrepreneur. He's working on his 13th business. It's called Better Than Unicorns, and he helps teams transform by using playful mindset. And I have Doug MacGray. He is a connector of people. He connects their purpose to their use of finances. Super interesting. You should definitely talk to him about that. The question I have today, how much would you have to be paid to consciously sell your physical health? Brett, can you kick us off?
Yeah, I'm happy to. Thanks for having me, Dr. Robyn. I like to flip this question upside down. I think the question is, would I give up my physical health in order to get paid, right? That's the thing. And so I think that if the other question is, how much would I pay to have my health? Because I actually had surgery and got MRSA in my ankle in 2017 and, could have gone septic. Luckily, we caught it and I'm here. And now I am running full speed. I can hike, I can dance. And, it's absolutely priceless. And, I paid thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars to get there, of course, with the help of insurance. But I think that if that scenario was there again and I needed to pay some insane amount of money, I don't think that there's any amount of money that I wouldn't be willing to pay to get my health where it is now. So yeah, so I don't have a figure that comes up that I would be paid in order to give up my health. I mean, I do think about legacy and leaving something behind for my kids, but even still, I think they would rather have me healthy than have, $1 billion.
Yeah. Estelle, you want to go next?
Absolutely. Bonjour, everyone. My name is Estelle. Thank you very much, Dr. Robyn, for the invitation. Really appreciate that. I would say a little bit like Brett, the word priceless. My health is priceless. Therefore, I do not feel that I would put any price tag on it. And actually, such a great question because I'm thinking now that it is my duty as a human being to be in the best health as possible in order to add as much value in other people's lives. I believe that nobody could pay me enough money for my health. And actually, what I would like to end this sentence with would be I would love to invite anybody who would love to pay me money for my health, for selling my health. I would love to invite that person or these people to be my accountability partners. We could all be accountability partners to become the best version of ourselves, to have the best health as possible in order to make this world a better place. Thank you.
Doug, what came up for you when I sent this topic?
Yeah, it's my first reaction or first impulse was similar to what we've already heard, and yet I tried to kind of dig back into how I've spent my career. I think there are always trade-offs, I guess is the bottom line. I feel is that I believe I'm in pretty good shape and I work at it and I'm pretty consistent, but if I wasn't working quite as hard, I'd be in even better physical shape. I'd play tennis more, do all these other things. So there's always some sort of a trade-off, I think, not for everyone. I mean, some people, have jobs where they're actually exercising their body and all the rest. But I do think that people make trade-offs all the time. I think the key is to make sure you're trading in a manner that allows you to have the health that you want. I mean, I know that for me, and obviously as a financial planner, we always think with goals in mind. And I remember at my college graduation, my grandfather being in attendance and saying, you know what, I want to live long enough to do that for my grandkids. Yeah. And so that takes a concerted effort to live a healthy lifestyle, because that doesn't happen overnight. And obviously I can't control some things that could quash that. And now through my life now, I have to set up other goals that no matter how busy things get, I'm going to accomplish such and such. So the only way I seem to be able to do that is I sign up for marathons, knowing that that's such a huge goal that there's no way I can slough off even a week to get there, so that I will balance the fact that I've got this big project at work that I've got to get done but I've somehow got to squeeze in an hour to get in, this particular workout. So it is, to me, it's more of a trade-off. It's a more complicated answer. There's also the mental health issues that I see a lot of clients in particular that have very stressful jobs, and I'm trying to show them financially how they're not as tied to that job as they seem to be, because it's killing them literally. So yeah, there's a lot of trade-offs, and some people trade off way too much in the direction of money over health.
And that's where this kind of question came from, is this idea is when we're young, we give away our health working so hard to earn money. And then when we get older, we give away our money to get back our health. And it just doesn't make any sense. And so for me, that's why I wanted to ask the question, like, what would you have to be paid? Because I want to make it conscious. I want to make this conscious idea of, is it worth it? And why do we, and I don't know if this is a Western culture thing, but why do we think that money is so much worth it that we'll work ourselves into an early grave?
No, I mean, some just came to mind that, I've been very, very fortunate to do some volunteer work for an organization that works with people in impoverished areas in a variety of areas. So I've been in the Dominican Republic. I just got back from Uganda. And one of the things that I've encountered with people that have way less money than I do is people that seem to have more joy than I do. And so I've constantly been trying to figure out why is that, and why is it that in our Western culture we have such a kind of a financial money rat race. And I've been kind of living my career in the financial world trying to strip the layers of that off, because it doesn't come off all at once. But we have these desires, these goals that are built into us culturally that I think are very, very unhealthy. And I've seen the proof in the pudding by seeing people that seemingly have way, way less than I do financially that seem to have more daily happiness and joy than I do.
What were you going to say?
Well, I think that we are working for the dollar, I think, typically in the West. And oftentimes doing work that doesn't light us up, that isn't really our true work. And I think that's even more concerning to me, because my belief is that if we really were doing our meaningful work, if we were doing the right work for us, the work, if I did the work that I was designed to do, then I would be wealthy. I would be wealthy probably beyond what I would be if I did construction, which I did for 10 years. And, digging ditches isn't what I'm here to do, but, I think transformation is what I'm here to do. So I think it's a big question around, like, why do we have this? We certainly have this cultural, in America, at least, we have this cultural idea about what success looks like and what wealth is. And I think that's it's an illusion. It's a nostalgic illusion that we get fed by some system that wants us to not pay attention to the thing that we really want to do.
And we're willing to give away our health to achieve it. Yeah. Estelle,
yeah,
do you think
we're willing
that's
to give
true
away
in
our
Canada?
health.
Oh, absolutely. I believe that I can have all the money in the world and still be very unhappy. I believe that even in Canada, our lives are so complicated. Actually, we have decided to make our lives so complicated. It could be a very good goal to simplify our lives and actually start living. And that could be a question for all of you. What is the purpose of your life? And I firmly believe that we live our lives thinking that we have a lot of time, and that's a big issue. That's a really, really big issue. And I could have all the money in the world, and if I don't have my health, it feels that it is my biggest asset in order to accomplish everything I want to accomplish, add value to my own life and add value to other people's lives as well.
And I think that that's a really important point that we have to recognize. And one of the most powerful questions I ask clients when I have powerful conversations, what does your most fulfilled life look like? And it's interesting how almost as an aside, people will mention their health. And I think that that's something that needs to be addressed more often. So I want to thank you for having this conversation with me. That is our 10 minutes. So I'm going to cut us off there. I look forward to speaking to each of you all in a very healthy way again very soon.
Bye.